Did you know that sharing stories makes you more likely to be remembered? When you want to share a presentation, a video, or whatever you're trying to deliver in a training session, telling a story or starting with a quote is a great way to get people to remember who you are, and so that they don't forget what your content is about. So are you ready? Let's go. I want to give you some tips on why should we learn to tell better stories. My mom used to buy me tons and tons of books, and I had a library full of normal books and comic books. You see, when I was a kid, my mom used to tell me so many stories about heroes and superheroes and how they changed my life. See, those stories were so inspirational that they really gave me the courage and to help me to see myself in those people. You see, when you share a story, you are allowing the audience or the viewer to participate in your world. So should you tell a real stories or a fictional stories? I say start with any story. But the most powerful stories are those that you share about yourself, those that are connected with you. So I want to tell you a little story. A few years ago, I remember in 2005, me and my mother had been separated for quite a long time, as close as 10 years. She was still in the Congo and I was in the UK. We hadn't seen each other for that long. And every day I kept praying and thinking to myself, what if I could just see my mother one more time? We had been separated because my father worked in government in the Congo, and we got separated. I was unable to see my mother regularly, and she didn't always have the opportunity to get the visa or to get the ticket to come and see me. But one day, I remember I was coming out of work. It was about 5 o'clock in the afternoon, and I kept thinking to myself that whole day, I really wish I could see my mom. And weirdly enough, within a second, the phone rang. It was an auntie friend of my mom in Congo calling me and saying to me,
Matty, your mom will be at Heathrow Airport at 7 p.m. today. You need to be there.
And I thought to myself,
Please, auntie, don't joke with me.
No, you have to be there at 7 o'clock today. Don't be late.
the shock, the excitement of thinking that I would be able to see my mom one more time. By 7 o'clock, when I showed up at the airport, my mother was there. 8 hours before that, here's where we were. My mom took a suitcase and started walking around the airport and just keep walking around. My mom is a very, very spiritual, believing woman. And she was praying and asking herself, why can I see my daughter? I really want to see my daughter. So she bumped into this young man who knew her very well and said to her, Auntie Josephine, what is the matter? Every time I try to visit my daughter in the UK, I either get the money for the ticket or I get the money for the visa. When I get the money for the ticket, the visa runs out. When I get the visa, I don't have enough money. So in the end, I feel like I'm cursed because I never get both. So what do you have right now? Well, I have a 60-day visa and 30 days left. I'm short of $200. So he said to her, come with me to the office. She follows him to the office and right there and then takes out a lump sum of money and gives it to her. And she's crying and she's emotional and thank you so much. I am going to be able to see my daughter for the first time in almost 10 years. So my mom grabbed next plane from Congo via Egypt to the UK. And at 7 o'clock, when I showed up at the airport with my uncle, who did I see with my own 2 eyes? My beautiful mother that I hadn't seen in almost 10 years. Most people say they don't have true heroes in their life. This is one of those true, authentic stories that inspires me. So how does telling stories like this work and inspire your business or inspire your videos? I bet you now that you know this story, you will probably go and tell this story to someone else. It's not your own story, but it is a powerful story. Now, when I told this story to many people, a lot of people cried. But it's a really powerful story because it was my own story. A true hero story, a story that was from the heart. And stories like those are the ones that keep people listening, remembering you, and that people never forget. Whenever you're about to deliver a training, a presentation, or even start a video, always remember to give them a story so they can remember your content even more and they can come back and watch your videos. I hope you've enjoyed that story and I hope you enjoyed this video. I love telling stories. It's in my blood, but that's for another time. If you have a wonderful inspirational story that you'd love to share, let me know in the comment below. I always love to collect stories about other people. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend. I'll see you again very soon.